It is a game called Finding Frankie. The description of this game is quite interesting because it has a slightly different goal than other MASCOT horror games. Let me read it to you. Finding Frankie invite you to take part in a horribly confusing parkour Frankie show. Stealthily move among horrifying characters, overcome obstacle courses, swing and jump over walls on challenging parkour courses. This is a game show you won't want to miss. So you get it, this is the first MASCOT horror game where you don't just have to run away from monsters, but parkour away from them, and they're also likely to reach you more effectively than monsters that just run straight after you. I don't know, actually already by the description I'm looking forward to this game too, so we'll keep that in mind. If you want to watch it too, we'll definitely wait with you together and sort out new interesting information. But we haven't watched the trailer with you yet. Of course I have already watched it, but for you I'm showing it for the first time and we'll analyze everything that's going on. At the beginning of the trailer we are running down some tunnel from some creepy monster that looks a lot like the Disco Man from Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. We see some incredible parkour tricks from the main character, and most likely the very same Frankie, who is a bunny in the form of a spring monster that looks a lot like Mommy Long Legs.
I asked you to play fair, and you cheated! I hate cheaters!
Of course. You're all going to say that, but the practice of such monstrosities is actually pretty common by now, so let's just close our eyes and accept this as a standalone character. By the way, if you think about it that way, this shot may have appeared at the point where we're already somewhere in the middle of parkour jumping, and here comes this Frankie and tries to get to us in this cheaterish way. We're parkouring and he's just using his springs to get to us. Some super cool dude speaks to us again, who is probably also the founder, or at least the same dude who notifies us about all the features of this place. You and I see characteristic stuff along the lines of the same cardboard character, Frankie, and brightly colored walls inherent in other games, MASCOT horror. I'm already closing my eyes and wondering about the content of this game. We're not going to pick apart every angle with you, it's already clear, just a visual component that doesn't have any meaning. But I think you get my point. In between gameplay locations with interesting parkour sections, we see an interesting device that probably affects something, and there's an interesting duck head on top. I really like the vent element, it's very old, very dirty, and this cutscene where we might meet for the first time the monster we interacted with in the beginning, or maybe someone else equally scary. Some creepy shots with other characters where the same Frankie turns into someone. I didn't understand what was going on. Write in the comments, maybe you're more savvy. From the interesting, I don't have an epithet anymore. There is a box of cereal from Frankie, merch already, a hint that there will also be merch in this game. We will be selling tons of it. At the very end of the trailer we see Frankie grab some other either Frankie, also some version of him or some other rabbit, and immediately gobble it up or do something else with it. Maybe because it's early gameplay, it looks a bit weird. I like the location filler though, yeah, it's also this childish vibe, all that stuff, but it has its own style. Because it's really a game where people have gotten the idea to just do parkour, which will just be throughout the game, and it's a really interesting thing. What do you think about it? Write in the comments. And yeah, the trailer itself ends very oddly, just interrupted by the game logo. Yeah, kind of creepy. Let me ask you again, if you want more reviews on any of these two games, please write exactly which one we're going to review next. Maybe Indigo Park, maybe Finding Frankie, maybe Joyville. It really depends on you and your asset. Well, of course, a huge thank you to my channel booster who supports me our OML game with Obscuratials, which is also a MASCOT horror game. Good luck everyone and bye!
If you're watching this video, it's your lucky day! You've been chosen by yours truly for the adventure of a lifetime! Personally selected 4 of my amazing cereal boxes to hide secret tapes inside, which you seem to find. Prepare yourself for the most extravagant, incredibly awesome, captain competition you'll ever